Ho, 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 ho. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Today, I thought I'd make a very special video on a question I get asked a lot. It's about the elf on the shelf. I know some of y'all have seen them in stores and have many, many questions about the elf on the shelf. But first, I want to direct this straight to the parents. I've noticed that some of those elves on the shelf that I've seen online through Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they're being a little naughty. Now, the way the Elf on the Shelf program was designed to work is I send them out to help me watch the children and report back on their behaviors. But if the elf is not being good, how can I expect the child to be good? So if your elf is creating a little mischief, mom and dad, please report it back to the North Pole and we'll handle it immediately. Thank you. Please, elves should only be doing good things, but sometimes they get a little feisty when they're away from the boss. So, parents, if they're acting up, send them back to the North Pole. Send me a letter, drop me an email. But anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about the Elf on the Shelf program. If you have an elf or if you don't have an elf, we'll go through the whole process of the Elf on the Shelf. Like I said, the Elf on the Shelf program was started to help me watch the little boys and little girls of the world and report back their behavior. There's so many children now, it's hard to keep up with them, so I had to ask for help. So we instituted the Elf on a Shelf, and these are very special elves. They're not like the toy making elves or the ones that take care of the reindeers. These are simply scout elves. Now, one question I get asked a lot, and I understand it's a perfectly great question, is why do the elves on the shelf look like toys? They just look like little red felt, a little plastic head. They don't even have fingers or toes. And there's a reason for that. See, those elves have special magic on them that makes them appear as toys to you. Now, to me and everyone else here at North Pole, they just look like regular elves. They have fingers, they have little toes, they look just like a regular elf. But to you, through the magic, they look like toys because we thought that you would embrace them better if they look like toys. And also, as you notice, our adoption centers are retail stores, as in Walmart, Target, Barnes and Nobles, and things like that. So we had to make them look like toys so we could package them to look like a toy. But don't worry, they're perfectly safe inside that package. Like I said, they're special elves with special magic. So to adopt one, you go to one of these retails, you pick out the one you want, and follow the instructions inside in the booklet to make the elf magic happen. Now, I bet you're wondering, Santa, why do you sell these elves? What happens to the money that we spend on adopting our elves? Well, that is also a very, very good question. We use that money and we distribute it out to help people in need. That, maybe throughout the year, not just Christmas, they need help. So that's what the money is used for. And I hope that each one of you adopt the elf on the shelf. Maybe your family has one, maybe your family has two, and you give them lovely names. Some name them Snowflake, some name them Jingle. I even know one named Chocolate. But here's the thing about naming your elf. I don't know the name of your elf because it is a very special thing between you, your elf, and your family. When you give them names, that's between you and your family. They don't share that with me. They do sometimes, like the child will share it with me when I meet them, and that's okay to share it. If you share it, totally fine. But your elf will never tell me what you named them. So if you meet me and you say, what's my elf on the shelf name? I probably don't know because they hadn't shared that with me because it is a special secret between you two. Now, if you choose to share it with me, beautiful, wonderful, and I'll listen to it. But just know that your elf on the shelf is there to watch you be good and to be good. Like I said, I've seen some of them online not being very elf-like. So if your elf is being bad, have your parent reach out to me and let me know. We can't expect you to be on your best behavior if my elves aren't on their best behavior. So I hope this clears up a little bit of the confusion on what an elf on the shelf is and why you see them in stores and all that and how the adoption process works. It's a very special thing. And I hope each one of you one day gets a elf. If you don't, it's totally okay. Totally okay. One of my elves is emailing me while I'm trying to make a video. Crazy. Yes. But, yes, so remember, if you see one in the stores, it's just so you can adopt, and we use that money to help people throughout the year that's not Christmas and everything. And why, once again, why they look like toys is elf magic. It appears to look like a toy to you. So it can, children love toys, so we made it look like a toy. But they're real elves, and they really report back, and their magic happens at night when you're asleep. They move around, so you have to look for them in the morning. That's a little game that I thought, Santa thought, hey, they'll like to play that in the morning. So look for your elves, tell them all your Christmas wishes, write them a letter. They can bring it to me. Mom and Dad will help you with that, or whoever you live with, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever takes care of you will help you write that letter. Remember, the elves are there to help you, so let them help you. And I can't wait to deliver all your presents coming up in a very short time. As of this video, I think we have like 5 weeks and a couple of days. It's getting so close. But I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, because it's coming up soon. And remember, anytime you can just simply leave a comment here, or I'll try to leave it down in the description. I have a TikTok. I have an Instagram. You're more than welcome to message me there. So until then, I will see all of you later. And remember, Santa loves you, and I will see you later.